Alright, sup nerds, in this question they're asking us to write an instruction sequence to add 10 to memory locations at 1000 and 1001 respectively. This respectively means we need to add 10 to this 1000 first, and then we can go to 1001. So we can't add right away to a memory location, we need to load it first, and then we can add to it. And when I say load, like, we have to load it into like a temporary. When I say temporary, I mean like temporary location. So your first command would just be load, and we're gonna use A, that's our like temporary spot, and we're gonna load that 1000 in there. So what this does, it copies the contents of memory location, and then that 1000 to A. Now we can actually do something to it. So now we're gonna add, and then the command for that is just add, which is add, and then A, because A's are like temporary, like quote unquote location, and then we're gonna add that 10 to it. You do the little pound or hashtag 10. What this does, it just adds 10 to A. Now that we have 10 added to it, now we need to store it back. So now we're gonna just store that 1000 back. So we're gonna store A into the memory location 1000. That's what this command does. So store the sum back to memory location at 1000. Okay, that's the first one done. Now we have to do the second one. It's the same exact thing. If I wanted to, I could literally just copy paste this whole thing and do it, but I'm gonna write it out to show you how to do it. So now we have to load in again. So now that we have A stored, we have A again, so we can use A. So we're gonna use load A, but then now we need that 1001. And then this is just the same thing as above, like the same stuff. I'm not gonna rewrite that. Whatever. You're just copying the contents memory location 1001 to A again. And then now we want to add that 10. This is adding 10 to A. And then now we need to store it again. And then that just, we're just gonna store that back into that memory location. So yeah, that's the answer. Basically you need to load it into a temporary variable. So let's just say this is our memory location. We're extracting whatever is in there into a temporary location, A. That way we can do whatever we want to it. In this case we're adding something. And then now, once we get that answer, we need to put it back. And that's all we did. And then we're extracting it. We're extracting a different memory location. We're gonna call it A again. We're doing whatever we want to it, and then we're putting it back. That's just a visual representation of what we're doing, basically. So yeah, that's your answer.